going on? What's going on, my good people? This your boy, Life Up the Entertainer, here to bring you some action between Texas Southern and Grambling State University. This is going to be a heated battle between both of these bands because they like to come with that intensity, okay? Both bands do, okay? One band is known for putting a lot of power and a lot of good arrangements. One band know how to show out, okay? So it definitely depends on, your aspect of what you look for in a band, but I'm going to give it to you raw and uncut in this battle, okay? Now, what I would say, and I gave it to y'all in disclaimer, I'm going to say it again in here, fair warning, I'm not just grading one battle, I'm grading the whole entire battle. So we combining zero, halftime footage, and fifth quarter. And we're not just saying who won this and who won this, we're doing a combined grade, okay? Some people might get in their feelings because, oh, well, halftime doesn't matter and fifth quarter is what it is. That's your opinion. But I'm giving an overall grade. So I'm just wanting to let y'all know this now before y'all get in y'all feelings down below. If y'all don't like the outcome, I don't want to hear it in the comments. I don't want to hear it in the comments. I get that you're passionate about your band program. I understand completely, but this is my opinion, okay? So, with that being said, we got zero quarter footage, we got halftime footage, and we got fifth quarter footage, okay? We got a lot to grade here, so sit tight. Let's break it down. So, in zero quarter, look to the cards next to me so you know we were grading for zero quarter. We're grading sound selection, power, articulation, arrangement, overall cleanness. Maximum points they can make all together is 45, okay? 45 is the max they can make in zero quarter because of spirit songs. Spirit songs is something that's tied into their school, something they've been playing for years. That's what a spirit song is, okay? Now, usually bands don't have control of when a spirit song comes out. That's usually because when a football team comes out, they have a set playlist that they play for that football team or for the school. So if they do play that by default, they would get a 44. But if it does not sound good, then, I'll take off significantly on that because they're supposed to know how to play it. It's supposed to sound clean. Last thing about that, if a band is ahead and they play a spirit song, okay, if a band is ahead and they play a spirit song, they will be able to replace that spirit song with one of their songs from their playbook, okay? Now, I'm going to say this as well, just to highlight this. It's not guaranteed that they will play something from their, their spirit song list. But just to give y'all opening to understand that, zero quarter is significant because that can be a difference maker in the battle as well. So zero quarter is important, but usually a zero quarter ends up in a tie. But it depends on the band, okay? So with that being said, let's get into the action. This is 8 minutes and 37 seconds long. So very short zero. Very, very short zero. Let's get to it. Texas Southern's first. Grambling first, my bad. State University. It's a good way to start the battle right there. Good way to start the battle. Oh, man. Song selection is 5, power is 10, articulation is 10, arrange is 10, cleanness is a 10. I got them a 45. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alrighty. Moving on. What I would say if I were to give a minor critique, we had some people who was slightly hanging over, but it wasn't to the point when I have to dock them off. But if they would have kept on doing it throughout the whole entire piece, then I probably would have took them off. Texas Southern brought out the blue. Texas Southern, man. Look, so that was a spirit song. They've been playing that for some time. They've been playing that for a while, okay? I know y'all might get in y'all feelings about that, but it was still good. They still have a chance to replace it because what it looks like, I'm kind of screening ahead. They do got some other time to respond, so don't make that like, oh my gosh, he gonna hold it against me. But no, song selection is gonna be 4, power's 10, articulation's 10, arrange is 10, cleanness is a 10. They got them a 44 by default. Almost a perfect. Almost a perfect. Feel like that was a football team situation, so we're gonna continue to move on. We're gonna see what they got next. Texas Southern's gonna respond again to replace what they did. Texas Southern was like, let's send a fucking nuke. Texas Southern was like, let's send that freaking nuke already, bruh. Yes, I would take that. Yes, I would take that. Oh, man, that was nice. Everything about that was nice. Everything about that was nice. That was right on. That was right on. And they get a chance to replace that they did. Okay? They get a chance to replace that. All right, and moving on. Bring it back. Texas Southern, bro. And see, that's a spirit song for them, see. Alrighty. We're moving on to halftime. Alrighty. As predicted, I think I kind of predicted this, but as predicted, current standings, it's a tie, ladies and gentlemen. It's a tie in 0 quarter, okay? As predicted, okay? So, if you made it this far in the video, please consider liking and subscribing. Means so much to me, okay? We're moving on to halftime. One thing I want to add for people to understand is that this is Grambling's halftime, and this is their homecoming, okay? Well, let me rephrase that. This is Grambling's homecoming. So, Grambling's homecoming, they, usually when bands have homecoming, they do extra stuff. So, just be looking out for that, okay? But Texas Southern's going to be first because they are the guest. So, we're going to use Texas Southern's footage first. One thing I would add as well is that, this can be the difference maker in the band battle right here. Halftime. Ladies and gentlemen, halftime does matter. Okay? Halftime does matter. So, if shit looks out of place and I point it out, hey, don't get in your feelings about it. But halftime does matter. Let me explain something to y'all, non-band, for y'all band heads, okay? Alright? For people who do know, when people pay attention, we say that, okay, 5th quarter is how a band wins a battle, right? But that's not always the case. Halftime is for the majority, okay? Us band heads, we got our own group, right? But for the majority of people who not band heads, halftime is what they make, okay? So I'm saying this to tell you, halftime does count. And if they have a better halftime, that can be a difference maker in 5th, okay? So you got to remember, we're grading all the grades together, okay? Right now, it's a tie between both of these bands, but it can change significantly in halftime. Texas Southern can mess up, Grambling can mess up, but whatever happens, it can be a significant lead in this battle, okay? And so I say this to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, don't get in your feelings about these results. It's all love here, okay? But I'm looking for everything, okay? So, look to the cards next to me so you know we graded. We graded entrance, song selection, songs, formations, dances, breakdown, overall creativity. Maximum points they can make all together is 25. With the extra incentive, they creative, they can round it up to a possible 30, okay? What I'm expecting knees to be up, 8 to 5 to look clean, step-offs to look clean for the formations. Entrance, I'm expecting the drum majors to look clean, the band enter the field the nice way. If they're doing a death march, I'm expecting them to look clean. Songs, if the band is stationary, I'm expecting the band to sound clean. I'm not taking off when they marching. It's more so when they're stationary. For the dancers, I'm hoping that they stunts go well. I'm looking for them to look clean, not them second guessing themselves. You know what I mean. Breakdown, I'm expecting at least 3 breakdown features. At least 3 breakdown features from both bands. Okay? And creativity is self-explanatory. The only way I would not give them, I would give them an exemption for the breakdown if they're doing a tribute show. Okay? But that's it. Or gospel show. That's it. But if they're not giving me that, we docking. Okay? So, with that being said, let's get into the action. Texas Southern's first.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've been waiting for. It's showtime. Get ready to get down with the baddest band in the swag, led by drum majors Kevin Smith, Cameron Hadnot, and Jaden Hicks. It's none other than the Texas Southern University Ocean of Soul.
Drum majors look good.
Come take a ride with the Ocean of Soul as we take you through a downfield precision drill to the sound of Sweet Freedom by Michael McDonald.
Not bad. Got some slight step-off issues here. It's more so 8 to 5 now, especially in the front row. They kind of having a hard time in their front row. 8 to 5. It's a little bit on the second row now. 8 to 5 is starting to catch up. They started to catch up back in the first. Not bad. They're doing good.
This band is fueled by passion and engineered for success. The Ocean of Soul continues to show why we are second to none. Continue on this musical journey with another wave of precision drills to the sounds of Baby Hold On by the Isley Brothers.
Step off issues. Got some more step off issues here.
The Ocean of Soul is committed to innovative precision drill. This band is saturated with soul, and with a dazzling display of artistry and pride, there's just no band like the Ocean.
We got some step-off issues, dude, but they're very minor. Oh,
the Ocean of Soul is poised and positioned for greatness. Let's go, Ocean. Grambling, Louisiana, you are watching a dynamic display of showmanship, execution, and pride. Time after time, we deliver excellence.
You're really feeling their ass off, man. I'm not mad at that.
All by ourselves.
We got some people walking in the formation. Gotta get them legs up. Can't skate through them final leader drills. Can't skate. Don't care how tired you are. More step off issues here.
And the sound is just amazing. There's just no stopping the Ocean of Soul.
Complicated
now,
drill.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the high-impact electrifying dance moves from the class act of the swag. It's the motion of the ocean as they get down to the sounds of
That was real cool. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching your favorite dance team. Favorite dance team.
They did that.
Give it up for the motion of the ocean. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you don't think the show is over. We're just beginning. Sit back and relax and enjoy and get ready to get down with the ocean of soul. To the window, to the wall.
It's not enough energy, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, nobody does it better than the ocean of soul.
It's like they're just going through the motions.
Ladies and gentlemen, in celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month, let's get down to La Guiana, the swing. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Grambling State, as we get ready to close our show, we have one message for you that we would like to share with you all this evening. Associate Director of Bands, Dr. Javon Pollard Sr., Assistant Director Trenton Hunter and Antonio Alexander, Support Staff, Daphne Moore, Justice Smith, and Danielle Stanford. And I'll be your host, AJ Mulder, saying thank you for taking another ride with the ocean.
All righty, let's get that a grade. Very interesting and very entertaining field show. I'm not even going to lie to you. Very interesting. They had a very complicated drill. I'm not going to lie to you. Their drill was very, very hard. Like, from you moving from one point A to point B, for you to remember all that, that's very hard. But there was some stuff that we need to talk about in that field show as well. Okay? So entrance, I'm going to give them a 5. Songs, I'm going to give them a 5. Formations, I'm going to give them a 3. Dancers, I'm going to give them a 5. Breakdown, I'm going to give them a 3. Creativity, I'm going to give them a 5. Okay? Not a bad field show at all, but there's some things that need to be worked on. Let me calculate this up real quick. They got them a 26. A 26. So it was not a passing grade for me. They missed it by 1 point, but I'm going to explain why. Okay? When we go into formations, they had a lot of step-off issues going on in that drill. Also, there was also the consistency of the 8 to 5 through the mouth as well. So you had some snakes here and there, but then I also docked off when it came down. Like when the beginning of the show, they had it, and then they kind of slipped up just a little bit, you know. So I was going to be cool with that, but then we started looking at like in the middle of it, and then I had to start taking off on it. And then when we look at close to the end of the drill, we had somebody forget their drill. I'm gonna put an arrow out on them. I know we're gonna see a lot of arrows, so you know. But dances did phenomenal. Songs, they sounded good. Creativity was there. Breakdown, it was a lack of energy when the band did their breakdown. Now, I'm not the biggest fan when a band put their horns down, but I get it. But if you're gonna put your horns down, that's when you need to bring the most energy. You know, if there is no horns in your hand, you know, I'm expecting y'all to have a lot more energy than what y'all did have, okay? And so I kind of took off on that. And also, they only gave me 2 features, okay? I just felt like, you know, they needed one more thing to give me a little bit of an extra push, but it was just lacking a little bit of energy. It's also when it came down to the Hispanic thing that they did. It was cool, but I feel like it could have been cleaner, okay? But it was a great field show overall. A good field show overall. But I don't think that was as strong as it could have been. Drill tore them up. And I feel like, you know, if they would have did that or gave me at least another breakdown feature, they would have had a passing grade. But that's not bad. Grambling has to respond. So depending on what Grambling comes up with, depends on what the results of that for halftime. Okay? Now, fair warning, this is Grambling's homecoming. So they might be doing a little bit extra. So I don't know what to expect. So with that being said, let's get into the action for Grambling State University. Again, if you made it this far in the video, or if you Gram fam or Grambling alumni, please consider liking and subscribing. Means so much to me. Let's move on.
TXSU, I need y'all to make some noise.
Y'all gonna leave. Let's leave the stadium. Let's keep on going.
Gia.
Hi everyone, I'm Brittany.
Man, I can't even skip that one.
The following performance is rated G. I introduce to you the 2 baddest drum majors to ever touch a football field from the Lappy Tappy, Lafayette, Louisiana. Every Mitchell and that bad boy from Shreveport, Louisiana. Dale Marshall Jr., 2 of the best to ever do it. Grambling, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Since 1926, this prestigious, electrifying, multi-talented band has performed in nearly every major stadium across the world.
I feel like drum majors could be slightly cleaner.
game. BET to stadium seats, the home to the Super Bowl. They know our name. We are the world fame.
That's a lot of step-off issues here.
And now the world fame will show our skills to precision drill to bad boy having a party by Luther Vandross. Marching band has performed the inaugurations of Presidents Bush and Obama, and also the virtual inauguration of President Joe Biden. Mr. Bears in direction, Dr. Nicole Holmes, Joseph the Secret Director, Mr. Michael Hitchens, Dr. Everett Tillman, Dr. Kendall Damon, Mr. Michael Price, Mr. Terrence Ross, Mr. Dennis Hill, Natalie Davis, Ben Ascension, Executive.
Alrighty, let's get that a grade. Let's get that a grade. Alrighty. Very entertaining homecoming field show for Grambling State University. Let's see what they made. Alright. So entrance, I'm going to give them a 4. I felt like the drum majors can be just a tad bit cleaner. Just a tad bit cleaner with the execution. Alright. Songs was a 5. Formations, I'm going to give formations a 4. Okay. I felt like the formations could be a little bit tighter. It was some symmetry issues on the left-hand side of the field from our peripheral. Okay. I just feel like it was some slight 8-5 issues as far as getting that consistent. Okay. Besides that, everything else was clean on that. Dancers, I'm going to give them a 5. They did phenomenal. Creativity was a 5. Breakdown, I'm going to give them a 4. Reason why I gave 4 breakdown of 4 is because it was a lack of energy. I feel like they could have gave me a little bit more energy. It's like first half of the breakdown, you know, they were moving pretty much majority of the field show, but when we got to officially to the breakdown, I just felt like it was just a lack of energy in the dance moves, if that makes sense. It was like some of them was just going through the motions, okay? But it was still a strong field show overall, okay? So they end up getting themselves a 27, which is not bad. That's still a passing grade for me, okay? So great field show from Grambling State University, okay? Real tight performance, okay? They passed about 1 point, but it was really good. Alrighty, so in halftime, okay, current standings, updated standings rather. Grambling State is up by 1 point in halftime, counted 1 point in halftime, okay? Right now, Grambling is in the lead by 1 point, okay? So if you made it this far in the video, please consider liking and subscribing. It means so much to me. What I would ask of you, if you're new to the channel or if you've been a part of this family for a while, I would love it if you would love to be a part of my membership program, okay? If you've been rocking with me, if you're alumni, and if you want to see past battles just like this, but from the 1990s on up, especially in your era in the band, please consider being a member. We'll be grading all types of battles from the past, from Grambling, Texas Southern, you name it, you know, depending on where you're from. Hey, it's well worth your time, okay? What I would recommend also, just to throw this out there as well, is that, you know, also great drumline content in there too. So if you're a percussionist, please consider being a member, you know. It's only $2 a month. Again, it's only $2 a month, okay? All proceeds will go into me affording YouTube Premium, okay? I also donate to the channel by hitting that thank you tab below. All donations, again, that still will go into me affording YouTube Premium. As you can tell, I had a long commercial pop up, so those commercials do interrupt my reactions sometimes. So just y'all, you know, doing y'all extra due diligence and donating or whatever can help me prevent those commercials from popping up ever again, okay? So it's up to y'all if y'all want to do that, but if you're going to do one thing for me, without a shadow of doubt, like up this video, and if you're new, subscribe, okay? What I would say also, we're moving into 5th quarter. Just to remind y'all, okay, this is my opinion. Whatever I can catch is what I can catch. I'm not perfect, okay? I'm human, so if I miss something, I miss something, but don't bash your bro because I missed it, okay? It's all love here. Again, there's no favoritism involved, you know. Texas Southern is really good in 5th, so Grambling is going to have their work really cut out for them in this 5th quarter, okay? So I'm hoping that Grambling can bring that energy so it can still continue to be a tight battle, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to shut up. Look to the cards next to me so you know we'll be grading, okay? We're grading sound selection, power, articulation, arrangement, overall cleanness. Maximum points they can make altogether is 50. There are no spirit songs in 5th quarter. If they do play a spirit song in 5th quarter, that's their loss. I would knock them off significantly. Okay, so I'm interested to see what they're going to bring. You know, for the majority, you know, I'm not grading individual sections. I'm grading everything as a whole. So Depending on what they sound like, it depends on what I will give them, okay? Some bands might get more praise than others, but that does not mean I'm showing them any favoritism at all, okay? This is just coming from a musical standpoint, okay? So, with that being said, let's get into the action. Alrighty. Shout out to IVG for getting all this footage. Shit a Ric Flair moment. Woo! Oh, that shit was nice, bro. That arrangement, chef's kiss, bro. Oh my goodness. Execution on that song was phenomenal, bro. Phenomenal, bro. No complaints at all, bro. No complaints at all from Texas Southern. That was beautiful. Very, very solid. Very, very solid from Texas Southern. Woo! Alright, Graham, let's see what y'all got. Not bad, Grambling. Not bad at all. Okay? I do have a little minor critique. You just got to make sure that nobody kind of hangs over in certain sections of the piece, but it was pretty straight for the majority. I can't complain nothing about it, so they got them a nice little perfect on that one. Not bad. So right now, it's even round. Moving on. Again, remember we're going by score, not by preference. Can we acknowledge that pen, bro? Oh man, they are Super Saiyan in this thing, bro. Yes, indeed, man. Look, Texas Southern's pen this year is just, Texas Southern's pen is crucial this year, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. They were Super Saiyan, bro. Texas Southern tapped in, bro. Oh shit, this is nice. This is nice. This is nice to hear from Texas Southern. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Couldn't spot really too much wrong with that piece, man. It was very strong. Very, very strong piece from them. Moving on. Alright, let me hear some slow, Graham. going Super Saiyan in this thing, bruh. Oh, man. Give that shit a Ric Flair moment. Woo! Did you hear that run? That trail into that run? That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy, fam. Shit was crazy, man. I enjoyed every bit of that, man. I have some minor critiques in that. Just there was some parts that could be a little bit tighter. But besides that, it was good. I can't say that it was horrible. I wouldn't say I would even have to take off 1 point from it. It was just good. It was a good piece from Grambling. Very, very strong from Grambling. Very clean for the majority. Very nice. Very, very nice. Moving on. Woo. Alright, take something what you got.
Taking the time.
Oh, man. Give that shit a Ric Flair moment. Woo! Oh, man. Super Saiyan driving this thing, bro. Yes. Yes, man. I got to give them a pin as well. That's something on my hidden list as well. That was nice. That arrangement was... Woo! Woo! Yeah. Especially that beginning, bro. Like, it's something about the beginning of that arrangement I like a lot. I like that. I like how they did that. Like, very nice. Very, very, very nice. Like, no complaints. No complaints at all. That was nice, fam. That was nice. Moving on. They brought it back on him, bruh. get at a grade. Almost a perfect. Almost a perfect. Okay. Sun selections 10, powers 10, articulations 10, arrangements 10, cleanness, I'm going to give them a 9. Alright, they got a 49 on that. When we got close to the end, there were some people, it got a little muddy. It got a little muddy in there. And it wasn't just one little particular spot. It was a whole little part up in there that was kind of struggling in that part at that time. So, yes, I did take off on that. 1 point on that one. What I would say also, now we can cause that discussion down below in the comments section. But who do y'all feel had the strongest arrangement of that? Okay. Now, me personally, I prefer Texas Southern's over Grambling's. But as far as percussion parts, I like Grambling's percussion part. So I like their percussion part, Grambling's, but I like Texas Southern's arrangements better. Okay. But y'all comment below who y'all feel had the strongest one. Alright, and moving on. Right now, as we speak, because of that, it's a tie completely right now, as we speak. Texas Southern is in the lead by 1 point in fifth quarter. So that makes it a tie. Moving on. Texas Southern. There was Ultra Instinct in this thing, fam. Ultra Instinct, fam. Oh, shit. Texas Southern, bro. They don't tapped in. They don't tapped in this battle, bro. They don't tapped in this battle, bro. I always say when a band tap in, it's a scary thing to see, bro. Because it just seems like you're getting the concert, bro. And if the other band ain't prepared, woo, it's going to be bad. But Texas Southern's tapped in this battle, man. They have not missed yet for me. They have not missed yet for me. That's not bad. Moving on. Grambling, ladies and gentlemen. I love that arranger from them, bruh. They bring some energy every time I hear it, bruh. Oh, man. They bring that energy every time I hear it, bruh. Every time I hear it, they bring that energy. Woo! Grambling, ladies and gentlemen. That was nice. That was nice. Woo! Man, that was nice. Alrighty, moving on.
Team USA figure skater.
They gotta bring that heat. Bring that heat. Texas Southern went legendary in this battle, bruh. Oh my goodness. Texas Southern, bruh. Woo! Boy. Boy. I got one little minor critique. It was some parts with the high brass they hung over like at one point, but that was it. But I mean everything else was good. I can't get mad at them for that, bruh. I can't get mad at them at all. I can't get mad at Texas Southern at all, bruh. Whew. Alrighty, man. Alrighty, moving on. They gonna bring it back. Like this is gonna be our last, close to our last round. This is second to last round. Okay, Grambling. Yeah. They'll win Super Saiyan again, bruh. I hear y'all, Graham. I hear y'all, Graham. Not bad at all, Graham. Not bad at all. Very solid. Very, very solid. I did good on that one. This is a nice battle, bruh. This is a real, real nice battle. I ain't even gonna lie. This is actually one of those contenders of the year for me. One of the battles of the year for me. It's just how it's tight. It's a real tight battle. It's a good battle to look at. Like, I can see, like, you know, people can come back and revisit this battle because it's one of them. You know what I'm saying? It's a real good battle. Real, real good battle. Moving on. Like Texas Southern's last right here. Last round. Texas Southern, ladies and gentlemen. They went beast mode in this thing, bro. Oh man, they went beast mode in this thing, bro. Yes. Telling the other band to get right, you. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's a good way to end it, man. They went beast mode, bro. Oh man, the emojis sit well with them this year. They sounded phenomenal in this battle, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Texas Southern, for me, did not miss this battle at all. They did not miss in fifth at all, fam. At all, they did not miss. Texas Southern, ladies and gentlemen, they did good, bro. Woo, that's nice to see. Go on beast mode, bro. That's some crucial shit. That's real crucial. That is real, real crucial. They said they was ready for y'all, bruh. They were ready for Grambling. They definitely was ready for Grambling, bruh. Woo, that was nice. Moving on. Alright, Grambling gonna shut us out. Alrighty, Grambling, man. Alrighty. They don't got them a person on that one too, fam. Yes, indeed. It was Super Saiyan Blue God again, bruh. Not bad at all, Grambling, bruh. Not bad at all. That's a good way. That's a good way to end the battle. That's a good way to end the battle for me, man. One thing I like about this is that the fact that Grambling didn't have that many mistakes. Texas Southern didn't have that many mistakes, like at all. Like, especially Texas Southern. Texas Southern was perfect. But Grambling had little smaller issues here and there. But it was a good battle, bruh. It was a good battle. Alrighty. So, who won this battle, ladies and gentlemen? Who won this battle? It was one of those battles, I have to say, that it definitely comes down to preference. It definitely comes down to preference, man. So let's give the verdict, okay? We're going to go through the battle, and then we're going to explain who won, okay? In zero quarter, it was a tie between both bands, okay? And I enjoyed them for both. They both did their business, you know, in zero quarter. In halftime, I had Grambling up by 1 point. Grambling up by 1 point. So technically speaking, Grambling won halftime. Okay? When we get to fifth quarter, they were both very tight when it came down to it. But I gave the edge to Texas Southern by 1 point. Now remember, we're grading overall, not by who was stronger here, who was stronger here. We're grading by a point system. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a tie. Okay? It's a tie between both of these bands. They were very, very, very good in this battle, both bands. I couldn't really spot too many things in this battle from them, especially in fifth quarter. Okay, you know, it was very nice between both bands. It was very, very nice. Okay, now, you know, let's give a little bit of critique for both, and then we can move on and we'll close this video on out. When it comes down to this battle, one thing I would say about Grambling, they had the stronger halftime. They did. By 1 point. Okay, the only reason why Grambling had a stronger halftime was that their breakdown was stronger. Okay, if their breakdown wasn't stronger, you know, then I probably would have gave this to Texas Southern.
Victory.
Okay, but it really came down to you know, as far as the energy on the field, Grambling beat them on the field. Okay, when it came down to fifth quarter, Texas Southern was the strongest band, hands down. They were stronger by them by 1 point in my grading scale. Okay? So, you know, you can argue if you want. If you don't like the results, you comment below who you felt won. But no bashing. It's all love here, but it's a tie, in my opinion. Okay? But it was very, very, very entertaining to watch this battle. Definitely was very entertaining. Okay? This also goes into my Texas Southern series that I'm grading. I'm grading all these bands together and giving them a record, as you can tell, but this is going into the SWAC tier list. Texas Southern didn't have that much footage that I already graded, so, you know, we're pretty much almost done with them. I think we just got to grade one more field show from them, and that's it. I mean, that's pretty much it for Texas Southern, and, you know, we'll give that grade, it's the Cal Berkeley performance, and then that's it. Alright, so if you like this type of material and you're new and you Texas Southern alumni, please consider liking and subscribing. Also, Gram fam, believe it or not, you know, y'all will be up on this list pretty soon. I got FAMU next, and then after FAMU, then it'll be y'all, and then I'll have Alabama A&M. And I got a couple other bands I got to grade outside of that, and I'll be done with the SWAC, okay? But just want to throw that out there, man. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. It was a tie between both. Also, I would like to give a special shout out to my channel member. Thank you so much for being involved in this channel. Thank you so much. You know, I really appreciate you for looking into the footage as well. Okay, so thank you so much. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be safe out there. Deuces.